أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Madam Chair, Commissioners, Lead Counsel, Assistant Counsel, viewers and listeners, members of the press, good morning and welcome back to our daily proceedings of this Commission of Inquiry from Monday to Thursday. For our next item on our today's agenda, I now have the honor to yield the floor to Madam Chair. Madam Chair, over to you.
Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. May I now call on Honorable Sila to lead us in Muslim prayers, and then Honorable Jaina will lead us in Christian prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما. بحرمة اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق النازل الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. آمين.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Almighty and everlasting God, be glorified in the heavens and in the earth this morning. Be glorified in our lives as we start this new day. Jesus, be thou be glorified in all we may say and do this week. Glorify in our workplaces, our businesses, our schools. May your glory be with us in our going out and in our coming in. Today, may you give us the grace that will pardon and cleanse us within, and the grace that is greater than all our sins. Let your love never cease from us. Hear us when we call, and help us stand with you alone, wherein our hope is built, now and forever. Amen.
Good morning, Mr. Witness. Welcome back. You may kindly sit down. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your proceedings, I wish to remind you that you are still under oath. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to you.
Good morning, Mr. Suso. You're welcome. Council, can we proceed?
Good morning, Honorable Chairperson and Honorable Commissioners and Lead Counsel and everyone present. So how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I am very well, thank you.
Thank you.
Just a reminder, I believe we were on page 46 of the system audit.
Yes.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Now, page 46 is in relation to a withdrawal made from the ward development account.
Yes.
The amount is $220,000.
Yes.
And the observation of the auditor is that during the review, we noted that the council withdrew monies from the ward development accounts from Bajakunda, Gambisara, and Sabi wards without following due process. The CEO, Finance Director, and their respective councillors twice withdrew from the ward development account to finance council activity without informing their ward development committee. What is your reaction to that?
Okay, thank you. The money was not withdrawn by the CEO and the Director of Finance simply because I'm not a signatory to this account. The CEO is not a signatory. I'm not a signatory. CEO is a signatory, but I'm not a signatory to this account. But actually, the monies were taken from the ward councillors simply because we were facing financial challenge, and then CEO engaged them that we need some money that will be refunded to them. It happened.
Now, you are saying that you did not withdraw the money, but then you took the monies because you were facing some financial challenges.
Yes.
So I do not understand, because these are two contradictory statements.
Yeah.
If so, who withdrew the money?
The CEO, okay. For Baya Kunda, is CEO and then Omar Gare, the councillor.
So yeah, so for Bajakunda, that would be in the year 2021.
Yes, July.
July 2021.
Exactly.
The amount is $75,000.
Yes.
So it will be CEO and
Omar Gare.
these are the signatories to the account.
Yes. Omar Gare is the councillor.
Were you aware of this withdrawal?
Yes.
Did you take part in the withdrawal? Not by signing, but did you take part in the withdrawal?
Yes.
And why was that?
Because we need the money, and then we want to facilitate some council, some financial activities or some payment of council.
What did you need the money for?
Actually, it was against payments of council's activities.
Yes, so I want to know the activities that you spend the money on.
Actually, I cannot recall the payments.
Why is that? You have seen the system audit. You have seen that this is been highlighted by the auditor.
That's right, but I cannot actually recall what was the withdrawal meant for.
Do you have the necessary documentation to establish where you have spent the money?
For now, no.
At the time?
Yes.
Do they exist?
Yes.
When can you provide these documents?
Unless if I go back and then sit with my team and then try to get
Why did you not provide the documentation to the auditors?
No. The documentations, I could not remember any point in time we are asked about the documentations.
You could not?
Recall any time the auditors asked for the documents.
Now, what were these monies meant for? The monies that are in the ward development accounts, are they meant for council's activities?
No, ward development activities.
So why would you withdraw money unlawfully to spend it on any other issue apart from the development of the wards?
It was an internal arrangement.
Is that correct?
No.
So why did you do it?
Yeah, it is not correct. We just need the money.
So we would need the evidence that you have spent the money on the council's account errands, even though that would not be legal as well. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Were you given any bill or any invoice to warrant payments in relation to the financial commitments of council? Was that the case?
No, I cannot recall any invoice.
How about the $100,000 is withdrawn on the same month, same day from the Sabi ward?
Yes, that one is also withdrawn by CEO and Yuba Jawara.
And Buba Jawara.
Yuba Jawara.
Buba.
Yuba, Vice Chairman of Basay Area Council.
Nuba.
Yuba, Y-U-B-A.
Yuba Jawara.
Yes.
Yes, that's a very unique name. So again, you also took part in these withdrawals.
I was aware. I took part. Yes.
You took part in the withdrawal.
Yes.
And what was the money meant for?
It was also the same thing.
What is the same thing?
Against council's operations.
I wouldn't know what the council's operations were if you do not tell us.
Payments of vouchers and other commitments of council.
Payment of vouchers?
Yes.
But when you say payment of vouchers, what does that mean?
Meaning the money has been used for payment of council's activity, like expenditures of council's activity.
Yes, but which one specifically?
I could not remember.
You could not remember. Do they exist?
Yes.
But then they were not being captured here.
Yeah, because I cannot remember any point in time auditors request for the details of these particular transactions. If not, we would have tried as much as to give them the information.
$45,000 was withdrawn from the Gambisara ward.
Yes.
In September, on the 3rd of September 2022.
Yes.
Yes, what can you tell us about that one?
It was withdrawn by the CEO and the ward councillor.
Who is the ward councillor?
Hussein Maharena.
Hussein Marina.
Yes, it's the councillor of that ward.
And it is the same thing as well.
Yeah, exactly.
No rules were followed.
Yes.
And the money did not go for the development of these various wards.
Yes.
You knew at the time that this was wrong.
Yes.
And you still did it.
Yes.
Now, the auditor made some notes in relation to the implication of your actions. They said that there is a high risk for weak internal controls surrounding the management of the council's funds by making such unauthorized withdrawals from ward development accounts. That there is a risk that funds withdrawn are used for personal interest. Would that be a fair statement?
It's not fair.
Why?
Because it was not used for personal interest.
He didn't say you have used it for personal interest. The auditor said there's a risk that you may use the money for your own personal interest.
That is the opinion of the auditor.
Yes, I am now telling you what the auditor opined.
Yeah, it's possible.
Is that possible?
That's his opinion, but that's not the case.
What is the case? You cannot prove to us that you have spent the money on the council's operations. So why will we rule that out?
Because the auditor also did not ask for the documentation.
Now I am asking the documentation.
Okay, we'll provide the documents.
In the first instance, it would be wrong, totally wrong, procedurally wrong to withdraw the monies in the manner in which you guys have done so.
Yes.
Is that not correct?
Yes.
And so the risk identified by the auditor still exists, because if you do not follow procedures, then it may be deemed that you are doing these things for your own personal gains as well.
That's right.
Now, the management response, they said the monies withdrawn from the ward accounts were refunded and evidence of refunds are ready for inspection. Is that true?
Yes.
Is that true?
Yeah, monies were refunded to the ward committees.
Monies were?
Monies were refunded to the wards.
All these monies were returned to development committees.
Yes.
How were they returned?
We give them back cash.
By cash?
Yes.
Now let's start with the first one. The $75,000 is from Baja Kunda. How did you pay it, and to whom did you pay the money to?
The money was withdrawn from council account and it was given to Omar Gari, the ward councillor.
It was given to Omar Gali?
Gari, yes.
Why did you not deposit the money? Is it Omar Gali who withdrew the money?
No.
You said to me the CEO and Omar Gali withdrew the money.
Omar Gari is the ward councillor.
Speak louder, please.
Omar Gari is the ward councillor.
Yes.
Then, when we are paying back the money, we withdraw 75,000 from our council's account.
Yes.
And give him back the money.
Now I am saying, you told me that with respect to Baja Kunda, it is the CEO and the ward councillor who signed the checks and we made the withdrawals.
That's right.
Now, when it is time for you to pay back the money, you had given the same person who stole the money from the account.
That's right.
So how would we know that he had deposited the money? Will you consider that as a payment?
Yes.
Be fair to us. Omar Gali withdrew the money unlawfully.
Yes.
Is that true?
That's true.
Now, when it was time to refund the money back, you said you had given the money back to Omar Gali.
Yes.
Did he deposit the money?
I cannot ascertain that.
Then there is no payment to the account.
Yeah,
so
right.
instead of giving Omar Gali benefiting from $75,000 or anything less, together with the CEO and yourself, he had an addition of $75,000.
Yes.
Now, $100,000, how did you pay the money back?
A check was drawn in the name of one Khadijatu Jallo.
Yes.
And then $100,000.
Who is Khadijatu Jallo? Who is Khadijatu Jallo?
There's one girl is in Basse.
Where he works for the area council?
No. She came with Yuba Jawara, and then if I can remember, one Kieba Suso, and then we drew a check for them, and they authorized us to draw the check in the name of Khadijatu Jallo.
No, I want to know the identity of Khadijatu Jallo. Where does she work? What would be the reason as to why you would draw a check in her name? Was she authorized by the ward council also to receive these monies on their behalf?
Yes. What I can remember is that I believe Khadijatu was having a milling machine. And
a milling machine?
A milling machine, yes. And then this particular ward, that's Sabi ward, they decided to purchase this milling machine from Khadijatu.
Yes.
So now they said we should put the check in the name of Khadijatu so that they can have the machine.
How much does this milling machine cost?
Well, for us we paid 100,000. I don't know the cost.
For a milling machine?
Well, I don't know, but they authorized us to give to put the name Khadijatu on the check.
Did they authorize you verbally, or was it a written authorization?
The authorization, I could not remember any documentation prepared for authorization, but there is a document that was prepared by Yuba Jawara.
Yuba Jawara.
Yuba Jawara.
What was the document about?
What?
What was the document about?
Showing that it shows a transaction of this particular 100,000, but I cannot remember the content of the transaction.
Do you have a copy of the document?
I know it will be in the file, the Word account file.
Which file is that?
Sabi Word account.
Sabi Word account.
Yes.
So again, the same Yuba Jawara, the one who unlawfully withdrew the amount of $100,000 together with the CEO, and your very self, you decided now to give back another $100,000 to Yuba Jawara, again, the same with respect to Bajakunda. Would that be correct?
No, Bajakunda is Omar Gari.
Yes, I'm saying the same procedure.
Yeah,
people
you are
who
right.
withdrew the money
Exactly.
are the same people you give the money back to.
You are right.
Would you consider that as a refund?
No.
How about the $45,000 from Gambisara Ward?
It's the same procedure.
Explain to us. What happened? How did you refund that?
A check was prepared and was given to him directly, to the councillor.
To the councillor?
Yes.
The same councillor who withdrew the money?
Yes.
You give the money, another $45,000 to the same councillor?
Yes.
Who prepared these checks?
Nabakurubali.
Nabakurubali. Who authorized Nabakurubali to prepare the checks?
Myself and CEO.
Yourself and CEO. Where are the copies of these checks?
Unless I go back to the vouchers.
So you withdrew from which account? Do you recall?
I believe a Vista account.
Vista bank account?
If I can recall.
So now, when the auditor said that there is no evidence of refund, would that be a correct statement?
The procedure is wrong, but the monies were refunded.
No, the monies cannot be traced. Can they be traced? There is no evidence of even making payments to the account.
No, the word accounts. I'm sure the word accounts. This money must be deposited into those accounts.
No. The second one you said it is paid to an individual for a milling machine.
Yes.
So you cannot be sure that the money is paid. That one is very clear. It was not deposited.
But the milling machine, the money is representing the milling machine. So I believe.
No. You withdrew money unlawfully from the account.
Yes.
And the monies had to be paid back to using the same process. You didn't deposit the money to these accounts as well, did you?
No.
Was there any evidence of refund? You are the expert. You are the finance director with your experience. What you have done, would the auditor be correct to say there is no evidence of refund?
There was evidence of refund because there were documentation that were prepared, and then these documents were provided to the auditor. I can recall when the auditor came back to Passy to do some confirmations. We were surprised. I can remember Yuba was part of that particular meeting, and he said, well, look, but this information was provided to the auditor. Why is the auditor again coming back saying these informations are not provided?
It is not the matter of providing information. It's in relation to whether information you have provided. You know, there will be an answer to every question, but it is as to whether the answer is sufficient, logical, makes sense, or serve as clear evidence. We are not saying you did not provide evidence or you did not provide explanation, but the explanation would not have been sufficient. If you had deposited monies to the accounts, would there be any query?
No.
Did you do that?
No.
So now I'll ask you again, is there evidence of refund?
No.
Thank you. Then we move. I had told you earlier the last time that if we answer the questions genuinely, we wouldn't waste time on some of these issues. Would that be okay?
Yes.
Now, the amount of $223,000 that was withdrawn by yourself, CEO, and the respective board councillors, there is no evidence of refund of these monies. Correct?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Now, page 47.
I'm sorry, Councillor, just to come in here. I just wanted to know, before these monies were withdrawn from the ward's account, who advised them that there are monies in those accounts?
The ward councillors.
The ward councillors, they keep the running balance of the councillors, the ward council's account.
They are signatory to the accounts.
Yes, they can be a signatory, but who advised them that this ward has this amount of money? Who keeps the accounts for the wards?
The council.
And who is the council when you say the council?
The management.
Who is the management?
Chairman, CEO, and myself.
Not all three of you would advise that it is the monies are in the account. Somebody who is a custodian of the account should be the advisor to say there is money here, there is money there, there is money there. Who is that person?
For this account is CEO because he is the signatory to the account. I'm not a signatory.
But the CEO doesn't keep the running balance of the account.
I believe that one is done at the ward level.
No, the ward doesn't keep the balances. The ward knows what they want. They pass it through their ward councillor, and the ward councillor comes. Supposedly, all what we are saying is what happened. The ward councillor comes to the council and says, we want to do, as you have said, buy a milling machine.
Yes.
Now, who would say, yes, there is money in the ward council's account?
The ward councillor.
The ward councillor doesn't know.
Okay, what actually happened
No,
is
wait, please. Who keeps the accounts of the ward council?
CEO.
The CEO doesn't. You are running to say the director of finance. I'm putting it to you, is the director of finance who would inform management that there is monies in Sabi or in Bajakunda or in Gambisara ward. That these monies it can easily be taken from there. Who keeps that balance or that book?
CEO.
So the CEO is the person responsible for the accounts of Gambisara, Sabi, and Bajakunda Ward.
Yes.
So you are not responsible. You don't have any role to play.
Yes, because I cannot I cannot call the bank and ask them how much is in this particular account.
You are the director of finance.
But I'm not a signatory account. If I'm not a signatory
But you
account,
are the director of finance.
I'm the director of finance.
Yes.
But this particular account.
And your mandate is to
advise.
No. What is the role of the director of finance? You want us to read it for you again?
Yes, it's to safeguard counsel in all financial transactions, advise, maintain proper accounting systems for counsel. I'm the financial advisor to the council.
Yeah, and this case, did you advise the council?
No.
You didn't?
Yes.
But you participated?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Any other question?
So it will be correct to assume that there was no consultation when you were withdrawing these monies with the ward itself with respect to where you were going to put these monies, what you were going to use it for.
Absolutely. It was. I'm very sure that the words were not communicated. I'm sure the words are not communicated.
So there was no consultation.
Yes.
And you have said that whilst you were dealing with the issue of the 220,000 withdrawal from the Ward Development Committee account, you have indicated that the auditors did not make any consultation. Is that your evidence with you as finance director?
Consultation? No, they did make findings.
No, what I mean is that they said there was withdrawal of 220,000 from the Ward Development account. You understand, without due process.
Yes.
But for them to arrive at this decision, I am asking whether they did not do consultation with you.
They did.
They did.
Yes.
And during the process of the consultation, they showed you the bank accounts showing the withdrawals of money from the ward accounts. Did they do that?
No.
So how would they know that these monies specifically, and they have also indicated date and time the monies were withdrawn? Did they not do so?
Yeah, by looking at the table, yes. Yes, they did.
So,
but it was not to my...
Yes, who gave them this documentation to be able to find out that on the 2nd of July 2021, for the Bajakunda ward, an amount of 75,000 was withdrawn?
I don't know who gave them the information.
But you will agree with me that this is evidence from the bank.
Exactly, and from the office.
And from the office.
Yes.
So, and they could not see any other further evidence to say that these monies were judiciously used for the activities of the council.
Yes, I agree with them.
Thank you. Yes, council, you may proceed.
Page 47.
Yes.
Please turn to page 47. It is in relation to verbal loan agreements with individuals. Do you see that?
Yes.
It was noted that during the review of the bank statements, that some individuals give out loans to Basira Council without following due process. Can you tell us something about these loans? First, I will tell you the individuals. First, on the 28th of January 2020, one Bobakar M.J. Kante. You know Bobakar M.J. Kante? Yes. Who is he?
It's former director.
The former director of finance.
Finance.
A loan of $54,000 was issued by him to the area council. But I believe this time you were not present, were you?
No.
Again, $45,000. And then you have Mumin Balde. Who is Mumin Balde?
No, I don't know him.
$135,511 that he gave to council as loan. And again, the same person, $18,000. You have Joseph Furu on the 21st of March 2020, $75,000. And you have Babukar MJ Kante again on the 22nd of January 2022. He gave $9,551. What can you tell us about these personal loans that the council would be taking from individuals?
Okay, though it's not my time.
One is your time, the one for the year 2022.
That one also is a wrong date.
It's a wrong date.
Yes.
Okay.
I may not say it doesn't exist, but the date is wrong.
Okay.
Yes. What I can understand about it is that
Yes.
this is something that normally happens at the council, where council will borrow money from individuals and later be paid, and in most cases, like alluded by the auditors, it's done in verbal.
Have you, did it happen before during your time? Any time that you have taken monies from individuals?
During my time?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, tell us about the details.
I can recall there was a time Sio borrowed money from Senu Kanute.
From the same?
One Senu Kanute.
One Senu Kanute, how much?
Senu Kanute, ward councillor, 50,000.
Yes, and then?
It was a verbal arrangement, and later the money was paid back.
Okay. Any other?
The chairman also.
Yes.
Borrowed council an amount of 400,000.
The chairman borrowed council $400,000.
Yes.
When was this?
This was during the NECOF.
During the NECOF?
Yes.
Which year?
That is
2021?
No, 2023. This year?
This year?
Yes, NECOF. This last NECOF.
Yes.
Chairman borrowed council 400,000 to facilitate the payment of youths going for the knockoff, to participate in the knockoff.
Yes.
So it was verbal arrangement.
Okay.
And later the money was paid back.
And any other one?
Yeah. Ndabakurubali sometimes.
Ndabakurubali?
Yes.
Do you recall the amounts?
No, I cannot recall the amount. 10,000, 7,000, 15,000. And then myself.
Yourself?
It's verbal arrangement. It's only tied to the check. That's it.
That's it. What is the procedure when the area council is supposed to generate or apply for loan or get loans from any financial institutions or also? What would be the procedure for loans?
All loans should be prepared in a document form.
Yes.
Sent to the council.
Sent to the?
To the general council.
Yes.
For approval.
And then?
And then to the ministry.
Ministry of Local Government?
Yes.
For what?
For advice and endorsement.
So why wouldn't you not follow that process? When did you know that this is the process?
I know that is the normal procedure.
You have known throughout that this is the normal process. This is a normal procedure.
Yes.
And do you follow this procedure?
No.
Why?
It is we agreed at our level, and then it's.
But why?
It's initiated.
Why would you not follow the procedure?
The reason is that sometimes we believe it is wrong.
I know it's
and
wrong.
And then if we should follow the right procedure,
yes,
we will not get what we want.
And you have to get what you want. Why must you get what you want at all cost?
Because we decided to go round, and then we just.
Now, why must you get what you want at all cost?
Because we need those problems to be solved.
You are employed by the area council.
Yes.
By the ministry.
Yes, a local government service commission.
Yes, and so therefore you are employed to serve in the public service. You are employed in the public service. You're supposed to serve the public. This is not your business.
Yes.
You're paid for it.
Yes.
A monthly salary.
Yes.
Sometimes you get allowances for certain activities.
Yes.
And you have rules and regulations that govern your employment.
Yes.
Why will you not follow them?
That's not correct.
I know it's not correct. But do you have any ulterior motive? Do you have any extra benefit from it?
No extra benefit, but sometimes because of the nature of the structures, we sometimes look at it, the time is not there, so possibly if it goes, it may not be approval due to one or two reasons. So we, based on that.
Give me a time that you took loan from individuals, yourself also, wherein it was so pressing that you decide you have to flout all the rules. Give me an example.
I have to?
Give me one example where you yourself gave council loan and then there was no way for you to follow procedure because it was so pressing.
That happens many times.
Just give me one urgent emergency situation that you have had.
The 1/6 payment for 2021.
Yes.
Salary and 1/6 payment.
You loan council.
Yes.
How much? $570,000.
Yes.
Is the amount you have loaned council.
Yes.
To pay 1/6.
Yeah.
How much was the salary and 1/6 for that period?
It's about 1.9.
When did you loan council that amount?
Between June and July.
Between June and July.
Yes.
Can you refer to us in your bank details? Is it from the allotment account that you've taken the money from?
No.
Where?
Like I said yesterday, the other amount came
Yesterday?
from... Yeah,
It
sorry.
was Sunday.
Thursday, sorry.
Yes.
An amount came from a relative, and then the other amount also came from a relative.
From your relatives?
Yeah.
All the amounts came from relatives?
Yeah.
So none of the amounts came from your allotment account?
No.
How much came from the relatives and who are these relatives you are referring to?
I think last time I gave you the names, and
Give me the names today. Today is Monday, Mr. Suso. If it is true, you have no problem to repeat it.
Okay. I took 355.
Be careful, since you said last time you gave us names. Make sure you have it right. What are you looking at? Mr. Suso, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at the date on the statement.
No, not the date. Forget the date for now.
Okay.
I want to have the names.
Okay. Lamin Keita.
You don't need to look at your notes to get the names.
Okay. I just want to get it right.
Why? If it is true, you will still get it right.
But I want to get the dates and the amounts.
Forget the date. I
all right,
haven't read the date yet. Just close your book.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Who gave you the loan? Who gave you these monies?
The 300 is from 355 is from Bala.
355 from?
Bala.
What?
Bala Sise.
Bala Sise. Who is Bala Sise?
It's a cousin.
Where does he work?
He's the CEO of Smart Tech.
CEO of?
Smart Tech Construction.
Smart Tech.
Yes.
Smart Tech Construction.
Yes.
Okay, and then the balance of?
From Lamin Keita.
From Lamin Keita.
Yes.
Is that your cousin as well?
Yes.
The finance director from, is it Masakongo Area Council?
No.
Or Janjambure?
Jamano Money Transfer.
What?
Jamano Money Transfer.
Jamano Money Transfer.
Yes.
Lamin Kante.
Keita.
How did he send you this money?
The money were deposited into my account.
Which account?
Alatundu.
When?
I cannot recall the dates.
Can you confirm the date in your bank account?
28th of June 2021.
28th of June 2021.
Yes.
Was which money was deposited?
355.
By Bala Sise.
By Kumba Sise, authorized by Bala Sise.
Okay. How about the one for Lamin Keita?
1st of July.
1st of July
2021.
1st of July 2021.
Yes.
When did you pay 1/6?
1/6 July.
You paid 1/6 July.
Yes, June, July.
No, it has to be 1 month. When was 1/6 paid?
June.
1/6 was paid in June.
Yeah.
And what was the money doing in? What was the money for then in July?
It was June, late June, around the 28th of June.
Yes, but you have received the money on the 1st of July.
1st of July, where?
You have already paid 1/6.
1/6 payment. Remember, 28th.
You have already paid 1/6. By July 1st, you have already paid 1/6 according to your narrative.
No,
You said end of June, you have paid 1/6.
June 28th. That's
June 28th,
That's
you
the
have
time we start paying 1/6.
Wait a minute, let's get the facts right. June 28th, you have paid 1/6.
Yes, we start paying 1/6.
Okay? And
Because
then
remember, this payment can go up to 4, 5, 6 days. Because this is paid on, it's cash payment. It's paid at the office. So this money was given to Ndaba, and Ndaba was paying. As people come, they receive their money.
do you have evidence of this 1/6 payment?
Yes,
Where are they?
they are here.
Do you have all of the evidence of the 1/6 payment here here? Do you have them with you here?
Yes, yes.
You're not sure?
Yes, I'm sure. They are here.
Okay, we will go through it during break. Can you make copies of it during break time?
Okay.
So that we can go through it. Now, we will come back to the...
Can I be clear as to this monies? Can I be clear as to the year? And let him clarify. And also, when was Tobaske for that particular year to marry those facts with the amounts of money withdrawn?
Yes.
Yes.
You are referring to 2021.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yeah.
And Tobaske was which month in 2021?
I cannot recall that actually, but I know it's between June and July.
Between June and July.
Yes.
For the year 2021.
Yes.
We will still find out when Tobaske was. I believe it was on the 20th or and 21st.
Okay. Okay.
So the vouchers, these payments are for which year?
Yeah.
Which year is
2021. The transaction is here.
all transactions? How many?
The transaction represent the 3.3 that was factored in the cash withdrawal I did.
The what?
The 3.3 transaction that I did directly at council's account. The transactions are all here.
No. The 3.3 million
Yes.
that you have withdrawn from council's account.
Yeah.
These are the transactions.
Yes.
But you told me that the monies that your cousins gave you, these are the transactions.
They are also part of it.
They're all part of it.
Yes.
So we will get the photocopies by lunch break.
All right.
And then we will deal with this issue separately. So you will have to just like the other payment vouchers the last time, make copies of it during break with the register. Is that okay?
Okay.
So we can have copies.
Okay.
So let's keep that for now. On page 48, you were using manual revenue collection method after the council has decided to digitalize the revenue collection.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Why?
Simply because all the machines were broken, and then collection was not ongoing, and then I communicated to the CEO while she was in Gunjur, Bashe, that we need money, and then collection is not going, and then there is no devices. Then he told me that director, carry on. Whatever is best for the council, let's do it. Because at the end of the day, whatever is receipted on these receipts will be posted in the system, and it will be shared with 5C. That is the time I engage the collectors.
So you were using the GTR to collect revenue?
Yes.
Will that be a very efficient way of collecting revenue?
Yes, of course. It's an official receipt.
When did this start?
This happened during June, July, if I can recall, in 2021.
June, July 2021.
Yes.
So who was doing the collection?
Manku was part of them.
Okay.
And then the books were handed over to Malafi.
What?
The books were handed over to Malafi.
The books were handed over to Malafi?
Yes.
So Manku was part of the revenue collectors that you went with in the field?
No, I did not go with the collectors into the field. They went with Malafi, not me.
You have not gone with any collector in the field?
Yes, for this particular collection, no.
Yes. So Manko An, can you give us the names of the individuals?
Manko is there. Malafi is there.
Yes.
I believe Omar Balde. Yes, those are the ones I can recall.
Now, in this same period, when you were using the GTR to collect revenue,
Yes.
you were saying all the machines were broken.
I'm not saying all, but if I can remember,
You had said all before,
Then
unless you want to withdraw that.
I want to withdraw that, yes.
Okay.
If I can recall, it's 2 machines, 2 or 3 machines.
2 or 3 were functional.
Yes.
And so you decided to collect revenue using the GTR this thing.
Yes. Yes.
Did you have cause to have discussion with 5C regarding this using the GTR?
No, I cannot recall anything.
Have you ever spoken to the manager of 5C?
About DCR, no.
No, he had approached you and confronted you with respect to the fact that you did not use the machine to collect revenue at some point, especially with respect to the financial institutions. Would that not be correct?
I was able to convince him.
No. Whether that would not be correct.
It's correct.
But when I said to you, you were confronted, you said no.
No, he confronted me.
No, you denied that initially.
He one time confronted me, and what I told him.
You denied the confrontation initially.
Then I withdraw that.
So, yes, go ahead and tell us what the confrontation was about.
During the reconciliation, he was saying we are using manual receipts for collection.
Yes.
And I told him that whatever we collect on manual, it will be receipted, and you are going to be part of the sharing.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter.
You are going to be part of the sharing.
Yes. Still now it will be shared. So basically, you have nothing to lose, and we cannot be at the council operating without your devices, and then the receipt, the official receipt is there. We are not collecting. We cannot take that responsibility. And I told him that, definitely speaking, if you want to push or you want to talk much about that, you are not fair to us. You cannot provide us devices, and yet still you want us to live in that situation. You said to us, by the time there was an issue at China, you cannot get these devices for us here and there. So I said to him, honestly, we decided to use it, and at the end of the day, both of us are going to benefit from the amount.
So Hakim is the name, right?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So Hakim said, you told him that the financial institutions were not part of the areas that they are supposed to use the digital automated machines to collect revenue. That was the reason why you were using the GTRs, as opposed to what you are saying right now.
That is not correct. That's a different scenario.
That is a different scenario.
Yes.
It's different from this one.
Yes.
No, but then you were using the GTR to collect revenue for this one as well. Why would that be a different scenario?
The issue of...
Why would it be a different scenario when the actual issue that you were using the GTR for?
Because they came at different times.
Okay.
When we are discussing about the GTR and the issue of license, we are different times.
So wait a minute. So you had 2 conversations with respect to the use of the GTR. Is that what you are saying?
No.
You said they are different, which means there are 2 scenarios. Because the first, what we are dealing with right now, is you sending out the revenue collectors to collect revenue using the GTR receipts. And you said you had told him that whatever you collect, you will share.
The conversation for using the GTR happens once. The other conversation is about using IFMIS receipt for collection of trade license.
So you use IFMIS receipt to collect trade license?
Yes.
And then you use GTR to collect revenue?
Yes, in some cases. Yes.
What were you using to deal with the financial institutions?
We are using the IFMIS system.
The IFMIS system?
Yes.
So it's all in 2021. Which month was that?
I cannot recall.
But it's around June, July, August?
21, 22. Between
21, 22.
Yes.
Now, how much did you make, or did you collect in June, July, when you were using the GTR receipts?
It is in the report.
Which report?
Here, this report.
What report is that?
The system report.
Is it an original report?
Yes, original report, yes.
From
internal audit.
internal audit?
Yes.
Okay. Can we see the report? Are you making reference to the system audit?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you turn to the relevant page that you want to draw our attention to? Which page will that be?
I'm trying to look at. There is a table on the particular transaction. Page 58.
Yes.
These are some of the amounts that are collected by the GTR.
These are some of the amounts
Yes.
that you collect through GTR.
Yeah.
And altogether is how much?
No, I don't have that information for now.
So this is not the entire amount.
Yes.
How much was collected using the GTR? That's what I asked.
I cannot tell now.
You cannot tell for now.
Yes.
Were they recorded?
Yes, of course.
You have the records.
Yes.
Even the page 58 you were making reference to, which we would have discussed in subsequently. Here you have the allegation that what you collect and what you are supposed to collect is not the same.
Yes, that happened.
Yes. So, but what you told me earlier was with the GTR you are collecting the same revenue.
Yes.
Now, do you want to withdraw that statement?
No, this actually happens because the collector did an error.
No, it happened because, let me read to you what the auditor said. He said, we noted that the finance director had used GTR to collect revenue, which is supposed to be collected with revenue collection machine. During the process of using the GTR to collect revenue, the revenue collector collect revenue below their actual tariff, therefore collecting less revenue as expected. Interview with the finance director revealed that he does not want the council to lose revenue. That's why he used the GTR, which resulted in collecting less than the tariff. The receipts you have would not cater for what you are supposed to collect.
No. The GTR is an official receipt.
Yes.
Right? So it can be used to collect council's revenue. But for this particular transaction, the collector collected less than what is in the tariff, which is directed by the auditor, and then the difference was paid back into council's account.
No, there's no evidence of that. And you were the one that was mentioned. Your name was mentioned.
Yes.
There's nothing like collector here.
I authorized, yes.
Yes, your name was mentioned.
Yes.
Unless you provide us with all these collections and the relevant revenue collector, we are going by the fact that you are the very one who is implicated in these collections. And what is accounted for and what is supposed to be collected, there are variances. Would that be correct?
It's correct.
Exactly. So your statement previously that you collected the same amount that you were supposed to collect was wrong.
Yes.
Now, where did you document all this collection? Where are the records for all these collections?
At the office.
Where did you provide all of this to the auditors?
I cannot remember auditors asking for the comprehensive collection from
But
the
if
detail.
if you have auditors, you must give them evidence. You must give them records of all your financial transactions. Mr. So don't keep on telling me. You are the finance director. You are an expert in this.
Audit engagement is based on requests to the auditee to provide documentation.
You will have to provide all documentations in relation to your financial duties.
Yes, I did prepare.
That is 101.
I did prepare my
Now,
documentation.
do you agree with that?
Agree to what?
To what my statement, that it is your responsibility
Yes.
to provide all detailed financial transactions
Yes.
in your responsibility as a finance director.
Yes.
So you don't keep on telling us they didn't ask for this, they didn't ask for that, they didn't ask for this.
No, what I want to say is that audit exercise is not that if they come for audit, there is different type of auditing. You see, so they will not request for all documentations. Sometimes they will make a list of documents that they will need from the auditee to provide. They will do sampling normally. Now in audit system, what I understand, they do what we call sampling. So that sampling, what they request, that's what you provide for them.
No, but they did not request for you to give them just few evidences of revenue collected. We know they do sampling, but then you will provide all the documents and they will decide what to use.
What I understand,
the availability of the documentation would have to come from you.
Yes.
And they will decide how they will conduct, if they want to conduct sample from, let's say, 1,000 invoices, and they want to just pick 10 or 15 and make from their own opinion, that is different.
Yeah, exactly.
But presenting the documentation, yes, you can present some and leave others.
You are right, because as part presenting all those documentation, that's where they were able to get this information.
Now, where are all these documents? We want to know exactly how much you have collected and whether it has been you have put this in the right account. Because in June and July, your allocated to account was having very, very interesting transactions when you were using these GTR receipts to collect revenue. 10 June 2021, you deposited $45,000 in your account. 14 June 2021, $80,000 is in your account. 21st June, $119,000 was deposited into your account. You have 23rd June, $10,920. 23rd June, that same day, $7,500. You have 25th June 2021, by Ndaba Kurubali, $65,000. You have 28th June 2021, you deposited by one Kumba CC, $355,000. Then 28th June, $23,000. 1st July, $200,000. So in these months alone, there were significant financial transactions or deposits being made into your account.
Yes.
And you wouldn't know the source of this income, these monies.
Of course, I know the sources of the information.
No, when I asked you the last time more than 10 times, and you could not tell me once what these monies were meant for and the sources.
I think it's just right now I'm giving you some of the information regarding those transactions.
Yes.
But what I want to say is that this money doesn't have any connection to council's money.
But I don't doubt that. But I need evidence of that.
Yeah. Well,
I don't doubt that. I want to believe that these are not council's funds.
I will provide you with the evidence of all collections that are done by GTR at council.
Okay.
Yes.
We will want to have evidence of that. Now let's turn. Yes.
Mr. Suso.
Yes.
On the issue of this, some persons being identified as giving the council loan, are you aware that, or if I should put it this way, what gave you authority or gave the people authority to give council loan? Where did you derive your authority as individual persons to give the council loan?
No. This is done at my own risks, and then I did it in a good faith, and then I would like to say I lied to my brothers and the guys that I normally borrow money from, not telling them the actual reason why I'm borrowing this money from them.
No, no, that is not what I'm asking. I am saying you gave the council loan.
Yes.
You as the finance director ought to have been guided by the Finance and Audit Act and your financial manual. Did any of these two laws allow you to give the council loans?
No.
And is anything that like loan provided for in the financial manual that a staff member of the council can give council loan? Is it provided for in the financial manual, which is supposed to be your guide?
If it is there, I don't know.
No, let's go. Let's check. Just to be sure, so that we will not leave it hanging. Go to 801, section 801.
Yes.
Yes, what sort of loans are prescribed in your manual?
Building loan?
No. What types of loan? Is it loans from outside or loans for? What is the classification? Now read me the first, just the first paragraph of section 801 and read me the heading up. What does it say?
Loans.
Yes, read me the heading up.
Loans, advance, deposits, and investments.
Advances.
Advances, deposits, and investments.
Yes, so read me the first paragraph, 801, loans.
Loans may be granted to employees for building, construction, purchase of vehicle, and personal needs in accordance with the terms and conditions set out in the general order of the council.
So, in all of this, where does it indicate that you should give the council loan, or you should take loan from private individuals and or banks?
It is not mentioned.
Thank you. Council, you may proceed.
Mr. Suso.
Yes.
No, the truth is, I just wanted for us to discuss this first and then come back. But the truth is, you did not pay 1/6 as per what Ndawa Kurubali said. There was no 1/6 paid. He was not aware of any 1/6 paid. And you did not take monies from any individual for the purpose of paying 1/6. That is the truth.
I disagree.
You disagree with that?
I provide you with documents.
Because you had said you were giving these monies by, is it two individuals?
Yeah.
And their names are?
Lamin Keita and Balasise.
Who, and they send these monies to you in your account?
Yes.
When again? Which month? You said July 1st? Who sent July 1st? Who sent money to your account? Yes.
Lamin Keita.
To the allotted account?
Yes.
Okay. How much?
200,000.
And then who else?
The very day, never withdraw 270,000.
No. Who else sent the money? Who else sent money to your account?
Okay. Kumba Sise.
Kumba Sise sent how much?
355,000.
And what's the amount?
355,000.
What is it? When was this?
28 June.
28
June.
28 June, $355,000.
Yes.
Now, what will be the total? $555.
625.
355 plus 200. 550.
No, I used the 270.
No, you
I
can't.
only used the 270.
You can't use the 270.
Yeah.
So 355 plus 200 would be
555.
55.
Yes.
And what was the 1/6 amount? How much do you pay for 1 by 6?
It's almost 800,000.
Exactly. So it doesn't add up. Who is Kumba Sise?
It's a cousin,
Where does she live?
Yarambamba,
Where does she work?
Smart Tech Company.
She's a CEO.
No, it's working there. It's not the
As-
CEO. Believe it's a cashier.
Where would she get this money to lend you this amount?
I said earlier, she was authorized by the CEO. That's Balasise.
Authorized by the CEO.
Yes.
But we don't see evidence of that, right?
The money was deposited by Kumbasise, authorized by Balasise. Yes, that's how it works.
But where is the withdrawal? To indicate that you have used this amount for council's operations. Because the first withdrawal you made is 270,000 by Nabakurubali.
Wait, when the 355,000 hit the account,
Yes.
30,000 was withdrawn by Ndabakurubali.
How much?
30,000.
Yes.
300,000 was withdrawn by Ndabakurubali.
Yes.
That add up to 330.
Okay.
When the 200 also hit the account,
Yes.
Ndabakurubali withdrew 270,000.
Yes.
You can see that there was some money in the account.
The math does not add up.
Okay,
The math does not add up.
all right.
Do you understand that? So that if the monies are meant for 1 by 6, everything would have been withdrawn. Now show us again how the withdrawals were made. If the monies were truly and genuinely for 1 by 6.
Not that the withdrawals are meant to facilitate the whole payment of 1 by 6.
No,
These monies
don't change your story.
No, you need to get
cannot
me right.
Change the goalpost.
No, you
Wait
need
a
to
minute.
get me right.
See, you are getting agitated now.
No. What I trying to
you
explain.
are getting. See.
Sorry. It's not a discussion.
Okay.
It's a question and answer session.
Okay.
All right? If he asks you a question, you wait for the answer.
Thank you.
You wait and you answer.
Thank you.
All right?
Thank you.
You are getting really worried now. You don't have to do that. You don't have to change the goalpost at the last minute. You even had to answer in one of the questions by the chairperson. You said, as a side statement, that you didn't even tell these people that the monies were meant for 1 by 6. Did you not say that as part of your response to the chairperson's one of her questions? Did you not say that these two people that you borrowed money from do not even know that the amount that you requested was for 1 by 6?
Yes.
Exactly, which means the monies were for 1 by 6. Were the monies for 1 by 6 or not?
Personal.
The monies that are withdrawn by Ndaba is to
Forget the withdrawal. Were the monies you requested from these two people for 1 by 6 or not?
My request from these people, that one is personal.
You see,
But when the money came
let me tell you one thing before you proceed. When you were acting smart, thinking that we will not be following the track, you said conveniently you had taken money from two people for the purpose of paying 1 by 6.
Deputy Register.
Did you say that?
Yes.
Do you still stand by that?
Yes.
Are the monies for 1 by 6?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, how much in total? 355 plus 200 will be how much?
525.
525. Now let's go to the withdrawals.
555. 555.
555, sorry. Now let's go to the withdrawals. When 355,000 was deposited by Kumba Sise into your account, how much was withdrawn first?
30,000.
By
Ndabakurubale.
Ndabakurubali.
Yes.
Okay. Now the 30,000 that was withdrawn by Ndabakurubali. Okay, proceed. And then how much?
300,000.
Yes, making it how much?
That's 330.
330.
Yes.
Okay? There is still a balance.
Yeah. He withdrew 270.
There is still a balance.
Yes.
How much is the balance?
270.
No, the balance of 355, you have 330. Well, how much will be the balance?
Out of what? The 330?
Yes.
The 355?
Yes.
Council, can we be guided through
25,000.
Yes.
or his bank statement?
Do you have the Alatentu bank account?
Yes.
It would be on page 23, where you have on the 28th of June 2021, Kumba Sise deposited $355,000 to his Alatentu account, the witness's Alatentu account. Now there will be $25,000 outstanding. Is that correct?
Did you say page 23?
23, yes, of the statement of account of Alatentu.
Page 82.
Okay, depending on the one you have, but it will be in the transactions for June. For June. Yes, there will still be an outstanding balance of $25,000. Is that correct? From this money. Will I be correct?
Yes.
Okay, and where since then Nabakurubal did not make any withdrawal.
It's 28th of June. From 28th of June, no withdrawal until on the 1st of July.
Yes, from 28th of June, there is an outstanding balance from the 355, $25,000.
Yes.
Now there was no withdrawal. Now the 1st of July, there was a deposit.
Give the technicians 3 to 5 minutes to see whether the light will come back. Can we proceed, Madam Chair? Yes. So now, 1st July 2021, $200,000 was deposited into your account by one Lamin Keita.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Which means now you have $225,000.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, what were the subsequent withdrawals?
The one withdrew 270.
Yes, 270.
Yes.
That is way over the balance.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yeah. So I don't get you. But yes, Ndaba withdrew 270 and withdrew 330,000 in
Yes.
the account.
Yes.
To facilitate council's operation.
No.
In that, the 1/6.
Forget the council operation.
Yes.
We are talking about the 1/6. When
Yeah.
the money was sent into your account, if it was 1/6, everything would have been withdrawn for 1/6.
It doesn't work. It doesn't happen like that. This money was just internally arranged to facilitate part of council's 1/6 and salary, because these payments were done at the same period, salary and 1/6. You see, not that this money was totally borrowed to facilitate the actual amount of 1/6. No, it is just trying to complement the payment since there is no money with council.
But help us to understand how much was paid for 1/6 and how much went through council's operations. Because when I asked you initially, you said it was for 1/6. You never spoke about operations.
Very good. I will provide you with that.
Am I correct to say?
No, you are correct.
No, wait a minute. Don't rush.
Yeah.
You never spoke about operations. What you told us since day one, since you were called here, is about the fact that it was for 1/6. Now, when the figures don't get, when they don't add up, you're now saying somewhere for council's operations. Am I correct to say that?
You are correct.
Exactly. That is why I said the money wasn't for 1/6. Because if it was for 1/6, if it hits your account, it will be withdrawn for 1/6. But that was never the case here. Is that not true?
Yes.
Exactly.
There were other transactions.
I am not denying that.
No, I agree.
Now, how much went for 1/6?
The documents are here.
No, tell me. Tell me now. We will get the documents. Tell me, how much did you spend for 1/6?
I can check the document.
No.
I cannot say by offhand.
You cannot say offhand.
Yes.
How much you spend on 1/6 for 2021? How much you loan council for 1/6? Remember, you have 500 and how much? $555,000. Some went to council operations and some 1/6. We have to know how much.
570 went to 1/6. 570. You know, during this.
No, let's get the figure first. How much 1/6?
300 and then the 270.
Why are you changing? First 570, now 300.
It's the 300 and the 270. You know, I told you
how much money?
No.
$355,000 is what you were given by two people. Is that correct?
But what you should consider is the withdrawal, not the amount actually. What is withdrawn by DABA? That's what is paid to 1/6 and salary, part of salaries.
No.
So what is withdrawn? That's what I believe you should account for.
No.
Why?
The money you had been received from your cousins for 1/6 should go for the 1/6 operation.
The money I received, the 355, 30,000 was withdrawn by DABA, 300 was withdrawn by DABA. That is 330. The 200 came, the 270 was withdrawn by DABA. But remember, this statement that is on the, I don't know whether you know it or not, on the system report, it's not the actual statement of the Alatendo. The auditor extracted some of the figures from the Alatendo account and prepared his own statement, right?
I don't
know whether you get that.
I am using your own personal statement. I'm using your own Alatendo bank account.
So now, if you look at the 355, the 23, you must see transactions, right? So, but since I'm going with this,
the ones that withdrew those monies, they don't work for the council. That's why it's not relevant. You remember that?
What?
The ones that withdrew these monies, like 5,000, 6,000, they don't work for the council.
No, the one we are accounting is the ones that is withdrawn by the cashier.
That is the one that did not add up. And
No,
you
but
said
I'm
now
saying-
it's not. Wait a minute. You said now it's not only for 1/6; it's for council operations as well. I said, give me the evidence.
Yes, evidence are here.
Please proceed, Madam Chairman.
Now, Mr. Suso, I believe that we should not belabor this point.
Yes, thank
because the transactions in the account, they speak for themselves.
Exactly.
Right? And these transactions, I believe, is what has been used by the accountants to arrive at the conclusions they have done, right?
Yes.
So it is for you to provide this commission
Yes.
with correct, choreographed or whatever, so that we will see where the transactions tally. If they don't tally, we have doubts as to whether what you are saying is what is tenable, because we have all these documentations before us.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Remember, we have the documentation of showing how much you pay salaries. When did you pay salaries? So if the numbers and the dates don't tally, you understand, the evidence cannot be considered to be true.
Madam Chair, I have the transactions recorded here. When
That is your recording.
That was Kurbal's writing, showing the transactions of the 270,000 and the 300,000 signed by him, receiving for the payment of 1/6 and salary. So it is with me here.
Yes, but whose authorization did you take to get that money and loan it to council and pay it as 1/6?
Like I said earlier,
You agree with me that for you to be able to do that, you must have an authorization. You must. It's
Yes.
a requirement
Yes.
that you must have your senior authorizing you to take that loan, and then in that same authorization tell you where you put that money. Did you have that?
no.
Council, you may proceed.
Now, how much was used for 1/6?
Unless I go back to the documents.
But not all of the monies were used.
The money was all used for payments of the salaries, 1/6 and other payments. Because normally, if salary is Tobaski is approaching, many people will come for their payments, like those who we have credit with, suppliers here and there. So all these monies are paid within this period.
Now, in Kurubari's statement, he said in 2021, $400,000 check was raised in my name, signed by Director Suso and CEO Ture, dated the 30th of July 2021. Was said to be only by 1/6 refund. You signed a $400,000 check in his name. Is that correct?
Yes.
And he withdrew the money. What was the money for?
It's refundment for Nabakurba's withdrawal against payments of 1/6 and other operationals of council.
But the $400,000, immediately after that, just listen, huh? Immediately after that, he said, I could remember receiving the sum of $270,000 and $300 from Director Suso's business account on his authority and delivered the funds to him. And I cannot remember the purpose of the money with regards to the transaction.
I disagree to that.
Why?
Never withdraw the 270, the 300, and the 30,000, and he knew very well how those monies were spent.
Was the 400 exactly how much you spent for 1/6?
No, the 400 was deposited into my account as reformants against monies that never withdrew.
So Naba withdrew $400 from your account?
Yeah, looking at the withdrawals of Ndaba.
How much did he withdraw from your account?
$600.
How much?
$600,000
And where is the balance of the $200,000?
was not paid by the time by council.
Are you still paid that balance?
Yes,
When were you paid that balance?
I cannot recall.
You cannot recall.
Yes.
Were you paid through check or through cash or through bank transfer?
In most cases,
No, the $200,000 that was outstanding. How were you paid the amount?
certainly it's by check.
Are you certain? Can we have copies of the check?
Specifically, I will not know which check is it, but I know I have copies of checks that were given to me.
You said it's through check.
Yes, I can certainly recall that it's paid by check.
Can you make available the checks?
Photocopies?
You are paid the check.
Yeah.
You are the one paid the check. The area council paid you check.
Yeah, I'm giving many checks at different times. So it will be difficult for me to ascertain which particular check is this one for, unless I go back into my records and see.
So you would request evidence of that.
Okay, thank you.
So how many documents do you have there? Can we?
I want to tender for against these documents.
Yes.
I did not count them actually.
What? What documents do you have there?
This one is the notes to the budget.
Please speak to the microphone.
The first one is the Basse Area Council notes to the budget 2022, as requested by Commissioner.
The what budget?
Budget notes to budget 2022.
Okay.
As requested by Commissioner Joyner.
Okay, you've requested. Can we have that?
But it's not signed because I have the soft copy in my computer.
Original.
Original. Like I said, I could not go to Basse because the manual should be in Basse. So I have the soft copy in the system. That's what I print. I could not go to Basse during the weekend because Friday I was in Banjul. Saturday I was also following up some of the requests that were requested by the Commission.